What's going on, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the guy who got mad at Pokemon players.
And he put up a sign outside of his house telling everybody to go get a life.
Yeah.
Especially all us now, Pokemon Go gamers. And
I was kind of annoyed because there are a lot of
Yeah.
people in my complex
Yeah.
because I have a Pokestop in my complex.
which is pretty
So
awesome, by the
people
way.
come all the time and just
Right.
I'm like...
Yeah, but you also enjoy the benefits, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
but I'm not
like,
running out to someone else's complex, just like staying there at 3 a.m.
There's 3 people out there.
There's people out there all hours of the night.
I met one kid. He played the game 21 hours straight.
This obviously would annoy some people,
Right.
I imagine, because even when we were in San Francisco, we were catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know, there's people trying to bike on like a bike trail or hiking trail, whatever, and just Pokemon hunters everywhere, and I'm sure they're annoyed. I'm sure, like,
Yeah.
get out of my way.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're really trying to run, jog, and bike, and you've got, thousands of people just like, on their phones, yeah. But I'm surprised though. This guy who wrote this like crabby note, he's Canadian.
I was surprised that.
Was nice.
My favorite city of Vancouver.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll get to move there soon. But he was mad, so he wrote this sign. This is pretty funny though. He wrote, "This is a private yard for tenants of this building only, not for Pokemon chasing. Get a life and stay out of my yard." Mr. Scrooge.
All right, so he
George from Dennis the Menace.
I imagine somebody said they imagine like an old Clint Eastwood. I definitely imagine that, like, get out of my yard, punk.
But it's funny because he actually didn't just. Most people just write that.
Right.
He actually gave reasons to why he wrote this. So
This is even funnier.
He said, "This whole Pokemon hunt is by far the stupidest thing I have ever seen, and I have lived it through." Stupid things he has lived through.
All right, we actually lived through most of these.
I don't know some of these.
Okay, you'll remember the first one, Hammer Pants.
Those fluffy pants, right? Parachute pants.
Yeah, the Hammer Time. Yeah,
Those are stupid.
Those are really
dumb.
stupid. Okay.
Ugly. I mean, but nowadays people wear them to jump off buildings and glide.
Yep.
They call them squirrel suits now.
You remember the second one?
Crystal Pepsi.
Remember that?
I remember that, but I don't.
Yeah.
Was that not good tasting?
It tasted just like Pepsi, but it was clear.
So what's the problem?
No, it was just like people were like, oh my gosh, it's clear Pepsi. It was like a craze.
Clear Pepsi better than color Pepsi.
No, but that's the whole point. Is he's saying that was so dumb because it was just Pepsi that was clear. What's the big deal? I mean, I remember
no food
that.
coloring. That's awesome.
Yeah, no food coloring. Right. I mean,
I liked it.
yeah. This one I didn't live through. Trickle down economics is like Reagan's. I mean, it goes back. He recently repopularized the whole term, but that thing dates back to 1800s, which I know nothing about, but it is a political term, and apparently it's stupid. Mm-hmm. Another one, the first past the post electoral system, which U.S. and Canada uses how we will vote for people. Apparently, he thinks that's also stupid.
Yes.
Okay, so the next one is also a politician.
Next one is people talking about Jean Chrétien.
So I think
that's dumb Canadian person, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now the next one is great. Okay.
The Macarena, I remember.
Macarena.
No, I like that.
Can you do it?
No.
Macarena. Yeah.
Everybody doing this every single wedding I've ever been to.
You forgot
You
forgot that.
Who remembers that?
Yeah. No, that was a craze.
You know what that was like? That was like Gangnam Style.
Yeah, it was Gangnam Style before Gangnam Style. Yeah. Everybody did it. All right. Do you remember I remember the next one, the Willennium.
What was that?
That was, remember when Will Smith was so popular in the late 90s? He was in movies like Independence Day, and then he had an album. That was the whole Will Smith craze. The Willennium instead of the Millennium, 1999.
Yeah.
You don't remember, but
I remember him being popular.
Yeah.
I don't remember the term.
I do, because I actually bought a CD.
Wow.
I bought a
Wild
CD.
Wild West?
Wild West, yeah. Okay, this one we can all relate to. The presidency of George W. Bush. Okay, that was dumb, I agree. And, wait, this is so random. He just included 10 seasons of CSI Miami. I mean, why you gotta pick on CSI Miami? I mean, there's a million crime show. Why not CSI New York? Why not the other ones?
He just really hated it.
Or maybe
some
there's
TV
10
shows
seasons
I really
of it.
hated.
I know why he says that, because I recently watched some. I actually like them because I like the fact they're all the same. I think he's making fun of it because they're all the same. Yeah. Every episode's the same.
Yeah, I hate those things. I hate it. Because I started watching NCIS and I got to season 4, and then every single episode I'm just like, same thing.
But I like that.
Same thing.
But
I'm like done with it.
But you don't understand. That's the whole point. Because
boredom? Repetition?
Repetition.
That's dumb.
Because some people like to know. Some people just want to have the same thing all the time. So then he tells everybody that there's a bar up the street and around the corner. Go there, have a beer, and seriously think about your life choices.
I mean, look, is this craze dumb? Obviously it's not the most intelligent thing in the world. Like, it's not like...
Definitely not the most intelligent
thing. It's definitely a lot of time wasted. I mean, I'm doing it, so I can't be like, other people or whatever. I'm doing it too. But like, it's not, I make a point to not play it that much.
Of course, no, so do I. You and I, we kind of just play it together if we're out
but
there.
Your girlfriend will just kill you if you play it too much.
Right, so here's the thing that I kind of don't get. I see like a lot of couples.
I see playing all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, I'd come over to your house because you have a Pokestop in your house. I got nothing next to my house. No, I mean, you know what I do like though? I've had more random conversations with people in the last week about Pokemon Go than I have had probably in the last couple years, and I enjoy meeting new people, especially in a city. I gotta tell you guys, like where we live, people are really nice. Like, can you imagine? Wait, if we played this in New York, I think people will still be not nice.
Yeah,
New York.
I don't think.
You know
people. We try not to talk to each other in New York,
yeah.
Not make eye contact. That's kind of like an unspoken rule. So here it's just like people are just, hey, what's going on? How's your Pokemon gunning going? You're like, oh wow, we talk to each other here. Okay,
yeah,
that's new.
No.
I totally agree with the benefits it has created for the world, I guess, at least for the countries that have Pokemon. So we did make a video about the good things and the bad things. I would say just don't take it too far. Just don't take it too far. Just don't play it all the. Without sleep, that's kind of crazy. But just
safe.
Balance your life.
Exactly.
That's my advice for you.
That's right.
Anyway, this
Moderation is the key.
This guy, he obviously hates it. I don't hate it. I think it's a fun game. I think it's good. And I'm having some fun playing it, so I'm going to disagree with Mr. Scrooge here. We lived through the height of Jerry Springer.
Well, do you think that was a thing, though?
That was a thing. Everyone was into Jerry Springer.
I remember, but
that was the dumbest thing ever.
You think that... Oh, you're right.
Everybody was going through the Jerry Springer craze.
It wasn't just Jerry Springer. At one point, I do remember it was like the whole sensationalized fake morning
Trash TV. It was the worst, stupidest thing. I remember that. They hate it to this day.
Maury Povich, all those.
We lived through the silk shirt phase.
Wait, when was that?
The silk shirt era.
For men.
For men. Yeah. Everybody was wearing a silk shirt.
I wasn't wearing one of those.
Everybody was wearing a silk shirt, and they were all going like this.
When was this?
It's flowy. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Everybody wanted a silk shirt. Dude, remember Saved by the Bell? Like Zach was like wearing a silk shirt. Everybody, they weren't like even. They were all multicolored silk shirts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff. Let us know in the comments some of the stupidest stuff you've seen throughout your lifetime. Thanks for watching, guys. See you
later.